are the ones to get blamed for any of these guys getting injured. It's gonna be, I can't have that on my conscience. But no, it was
No,
a
we
good
can't
time. You
have
guys
that.
came out to the show. We had a blast, and I think it's really cool to be able to speak to athletes and hear what you guys are up to, and also how it compares to what me and my brothers are doing. Because athletes and musicians, as much as it's very different, there's a similar schedule where you're flying in and out or you're driving in and out, and you have to show up and be prepared and be ready. And I guess I would love to know for you guys, like, what's it like, obviously now being in quarantine and staying ready. Like I heard right before I got on here that you've been working out and training still, but it's probably a little different without the team around, right?
Yeah, way different. And then like just like you guys are makeshifting and making things happen still, and we're doing the same thing. Like we can still get in the cage, which is nice, but like the beaches are closed, you can't lay out or whatever. We can't get on fields to like take normal ground balls, which is super unfortunate. But we're trying to make it work. It'd be like you getting ready to go on tour and like you can play your guitar and all that, but you can't do it around anyone else. So you don't know how your timing is or how your rhythm is and all that. So we're trying to
Yeah,
piece
it's
that
really
together,
different.
obviously, just like you guys are. But we're busy working out, trying to stay in shape because once they call to come back, we got to be ready, obviously,
You run into
just like
that
you
field.
guys. Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of that uneasy feeling, but we're working it and we're gonna be ready once it happens. But what about you? You've been super busy the last couple months, obviously, with Cup of Joe. I saw that. That's super sick.
Yeah, I did a
I
show
watched
which
that
was really
McConaughey
fun.
episode.
I've been promoting the show that I have on Quibi. It's like only 8-minute episodes, but before the quarantine, I was on tour in Europe, and we went to some of the most interesting cities. And it's probably similar, but for you, where you show up and you're just there to do your job, you're there to play. For us, you're there to you're there to play. We'll also play drums. You play
Play,
drums,
yeah,
which is
same
cool.
thing.
Yeah, you guys are there to compete, and obviously for me and my brothers, we show up in really amazing cities, but we don't really have the time to explore. So with this show, I said, why don't we take 6 hours before the gig? I'll go with an interesting character and see what it's like from the locals' eye and or the locals' point of view. And it was just an incredible experience. Back when we could shake hands. So there's a lot of that, which now it's become a drinking game for some of my friends that watch the show. Every time I shake a hand, they're taking a sip of the drink, which now just seems so different for us. But it was a really cool experience. And also, me and my brothers, we've been able to release music during this quarantine. Even though I really haven't spent time with them, it's been nice to be able to, from afar, find ways to get creative, to still really cater to the fans that are out there.
Yeah, totally. That's huge. You guys came out with X in 5 more minutes, both jams. Tell me about
Thank you.
X, the music video. I
Oh,
read or
yeah.
heard that you guys shot it on iPhones. Like, tell me about that.
It was really trippy. So some of our really good friends, they have a production company, Black Coffee. They were able to come up with a concept, kind of like still motion animation. So something similar to Gumby, if you remember that show.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
did it with iPhones, and Carol G, where she is in the world, we were able to film this all separately just with a white backdrop. So that's all we really needed, or a white wall, which is what we use most of the time. And we cut it all together. These guys were able to figure this out, and we could still be able to release music because we really were hurting that we couldn't do that and we couldn't be on stage. So we wanted to find a way to give back to these fans when they're stuck at home or stuck in their own cities. We said, you know what, why don't we release 2 songs rather than one? And it was a good time.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, both jams, like I said, if you guys haven't heard it in the comments, you should definitely check it out. Before we
Please.
let you go, I want to ask you a little bit about like your connection to baseball. This is on
Oh
MLB
yeah, definitely, man. I mean,
platform. While
I'm a
we were
huge
all
baseball
like,
fan.
yeah, I love that. I love that. Who's your team, by the way? You're a Dodgers fan now?
You know, I have a good story about this actually. So I
Hit me.
grew up in New Jersey. My dad, we traveled all over for work. So I'm a baseball fan. I'm a sports fan. There's behind me is a sports bar that I'm trying to build out right now.
Love
So
that.
if I get anything out of this live chat, I hope I get a signed jersey from you. Then I'll be happy.
Deal.
But I'll say that my favorite story is like I grew up going to Yankees games, and like I remember the first game I could afford my own ticket, I bought a Yankees ticket, and it was a really special experience. And recently, living out in LA, I've been able to go to more Dodgers games, so I've been able to support, and I'm kind of becoming more of a fan of the Dodgers, the team currently. And I'll never forget like one of the playoff games. I posted a picture, and I get a DM from Aaron Judge, and he just writes "Wow," and that that really hurt. And I was like, oh no. I was like, no, I support both teams. And I know that's like, you can't really do that, obviously, as a sports fan. But I
Yeah.
feel like at the end of the day, um, I love watching the game, and I think it's amazing, and how everyone interacts, and it's so amazing being a fan of sports in America, and that we can go to these games and be surrounded by thousands of people that are, whether they're supportive or not, the energy in that place is incredible. So I can't wait to come see you play, man, and hopefully also I feel like it'd be fun if we could play some music sometime.
Dude, yeah, that'd be
I
sweet.
mean,
I
I've
would love
watched
that.
videos of you drumming, and I'm really impressed. And I've been DJing. I've been doing like weekly DJ sets. So I kind of had this crazy idea. I don't know if you'd be down. We should do like a DJ drum set together at
Dude,
some point.
100%. Yeah, we'll chop it up. My older brother is a videographer. I can send over videos since we can't be
Cool.
together. We can
Let's
get it
do it.
right. I'd love
All
to.
right.
Hell yeah.
Awesome, man. I
Hell
love
yeah.
it. Well, thanks for having me on. This is a blast. And everyone watching, thanks for hanging out. And I can't wait for the season to start up again. So
Absolutely. Yeah, we're fingers crossed. Once that happens, we're going to have to get you out to a game once it gets back to normal.
oh, please.
I will for
I love
sure
it.
send over that signed jersey and some Pittsburgh Pirates gear for the sports bar.
Please. I love that.
Awesome. Hell yeah, man. Be safe. Tell the
You
rest
too,
of the boys
man.
I say what's up and hope to see you soon, man. Thanks for everything.
Thanks. Of course. Talk soon, man.
Awesome. We'll catch you later.
Bye.
That was cool. A lot of people don't know this about me, but I'm a big Jonas Brothers fan, huge fan of Nick, Joe, and Kevin. And actually, when I was in 6th grade, I went to my friend Rachel Walker's Halloween party dressed as a Jonas brother, just like kind of ambiguously. But I feel like I was more of a Nick just because of the hair and everything, at that time. But I'm super nerdy. Scott, they're asking if you're single on here. So that's my story. Joe's awesome. When they came they came and played a show here in Arizona in December, was that?
Yeah.
December, and we hung out backstage with them, played spike ball on there, like backstage, hung out all day and watched from VIP and hung out with them. It was really cool. They're all special people. And it was really cool that Joe hopped on this. So thank you guys for watching that. In a minute, we're going to get Jerome Bettis on here. Pittsburgh Steelers legend, NFL Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champ. So that'll be sweet. In the meantime, I can hang out and answer some of your guys' questions in here. What do we got? John Boy, they're talking smack, dude. Cole, are you single? Yeah. Argentina. People are in here from Argentina, dude. But yeah, so right now, you guys, I'm not at my parents' house. I'm at my house, and I don't have my drum set here. I have my guitars and stuff here, but I don't want to embarrass myself because I'm not a very good singer. Scott, you want to play something? We've been jamming guitar, ripping guitar since we've been home, and it's been fun. But my drum set's at my parents' house, and next time we do this, I will make sure that we get some drums in there. But the thing with Joe, with his live stream for the drums, that'll be super fun. My older brother, you guys can check out his Instagram. He's like a big-time music photographer, videographer. His name's Quinn Tucker. His Instagram is at Quasar Media. I follow him or whatever. You can see he shoots Beyonce, everyone that ever goes to Coachella or whatever. He's super big-time in the music industry. He'll definitely help me shoot that. And then we'll put something out. What is my hair routine? I shower every day, and I wash my hair in there. It's pretty simple. I don't know. Scott never hits singles. He drops bombs.
Yeah.
Scotty the snack. When am I getting a TikTok? I actually have a TikTok account, but I never do anything on it because I'm scared that people are going to laugh at me because I'm uncoordinated. Favorite bar in Pittsburgh? I never go to bars ever.
Such a good guy.
I'm a good guy. Am I in LA often? All the time. My older brother lives in LA, so I'm there quite a bit. You're gonna be a freshman and play for the team. Any tips? Yeah, take ground balls every day. I think that the hardest thing about playing baseball is your rhythm on the infield. So if you take ground balls all the time, you're gonna be really good. Do I miss Altoona? Yeah, Altoona is the place that I played AA in, the Pittsburgh Pirates affiliate, and I loved it there. Favorite stadium to play on the road? Probably San Francisco or Wrigley Field. Get Shaq on here. Sure. If you guys flood Shaq's DMs and tell him to get on here, we'll make it happen. Who has better hair, me or Scott? Scott?
Yeah, that's the right answer.
Hi from Germany at 1 a.m. You're a grinder. Thanks for being here. Quarantine is weird, but it's fun. I mean, we're making it work. Favorite Jonas Brothers song? Scott's is Burning Up. Mine, to see live is probably Love Bug. My favorite to play on the drums is probably Burning Up or like World War III. That's an old one. Favorite song to play on the drums is Jerome ready? Okay, how do I get him on here? Is he in? Oh, there he is. Got you. We're going to add Jerome in here. Cool. Oh, it says he's unable to join. Let me see. Yeah, it says he's unable to join. I'll keep pinging him and hope it goes. What should I do? Just keep rolling. Cool. I'll just keep hanging. Just end this with freeze. If you guys have any questions for Jerome on here to pop on, let me know. It says waiting for Jerome Bettis. Hope he comes in. And we're in. The bus. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
I'm good. Good to see you, brother. I haven't seen you since that night in the Pittsburgh airport. Really late. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How's everything?
Really good. Just trying to stay sane. Same with you?
Hey, man, it's just trying to stay safe. That's about all we can do.
That's it. That's it. Keep your family safe. Keep you safe. Where you at right now? You in Atlanta?
I'm in Atlanta. Yeah, I'm at home.
Dope. I love it. You been getting any golf in?
You know what? I have. That's about the only thing you can do. And right now, the courses are open here. So I get a little golf. I've taken my daughter and son, take them out and play a little bit. So we've been able to get out and play a little golf.
I love that. I love that. Well, yeah, thank you so much for doing this again. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about golf, a little about your football career, your connection to baseball. And I hear that tells me you're an outstanding bowler. So I want to hear about that. I hear you got some game. But before I get that, so Jerome Bettis, NFL Hall of Famer, whatever, everybody calls you the Bus. I need to know, how did that nickname come about?
Well, it came about when I was in college.
Notre Dame, right?
Yeah, I went to Notre Dame, and somebody in the student body newspaper, they came up with an article, and the article was that I was reminded them of a bus. I was taking guys to school or whatever, and then so what ended up happening was the student body started chanting, "Nobody stops the bus," and that's kind of how it went.
And here we are in 2020, still talking about it.
Yep.
That is so dope. That's so dope. So yeah, you're super involved. Like, you played in Pittsburgh your whole career, right?
Yep. Oh no, I played 2 years in LA.
Okay.
For the LA Rams, and then we moved to St. Louis and played 1 year. So I played 2 years in LA, 1 year in St. Louis, all 3 years for the Rams, though.
Dope. Okay, cool. So you're still really involved in Pittsburgh. I know you live in Atlanta now, but you're always in the city, big figure in the city. What have you been doing? I've been hearing you've been doing some stuff for the kids in Pittsburgh in this downtime. What have you been up to?
Yeah, the foundation, what we've been trying to do is really provide some assistance to some young kids that really need some help. Right now, obviously, school is a different type of school. It's a virtual school. And a lot of kids don't have, quite frankly, the tools necessary. They don't have the computer. They don't have the access to the internet. And so what we tried to do is provide some tools in the form of laptop computers, so that they can get reacclimated into this new school environment that we're putting them in. And so we're trying to raise money and get companies to support and partner with us so that we can do this and provide computers to kids, not only in Pittsburgh, outside of Pittsburgh, but also in other cities all across the country.
I love that. Well, thank you for doing that. That's super cool. I love that. Thanks for being involved. What about your bowling game? Bowling alleys are pretty closed right now. Do you have one in the house? What do you been?
I do not. No. I got a golf simulator, so I'm hitting balls at the house quite a bit. But golf is kind of my love. So I've got I'm in the backyard, and so behind me, I got my little putting area.
Oh, you're chilling.
Where I can get some putts in and stuff. So I'm trying to get better, get my golf game better.
I love that. Did you watch the match, the Tom Brady Peyton Manning thing at all?
I did. I got a chance to see it. It was pretty cool.
Crazy, crazy. If you were playing, say, I mean, you'd probably have to play for Tom Brady because he had a rough day. What do you think you're shooting? You think you can help Phil win, or what do you got?
I tell you what, it was some really nasty conditions out there. So I'm not going to sit there and second guess either one of those guys. But I feel that my game would have been okay. I think I would have. But again, you got pressure, you got cameras, you got the pros there. So it's a different environment, and it was pouring down raining, so it would have been tough. I will say that.
Completely. Way different.
Yeah.
I love that. We'll have to get out and play one of these days. I want to talk to you about baseball. What's your connection to baseball? Did you play growing up? Who are you a fan of? And also, one question that one of the fans sent in: what baseball player do you think would be the best football player?
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
Right.
Just going back in my early years, I played some baseball in the neighborhood, and I was born and raised in Detroit. So the Tigers, they were my team. I believe they won it all in '86. And so that was right when I was, a kid, 14, 15 years old. They win the World Series. So it was a big deal in Detroit. So I've watched baseball quite a bit through the years. I've become a Yankees fan. I don't know how.
Because they win all the time.
Well, it was back, back in the day, a Yankees fan. I was a Tigers and Yankees fan. And so whenever they would play, I would always have an issue.
Sure.
And it was a pinstripe thing, both teams pinstripe. So there was something about that.
It's a good look.
Yeah, it was something about that. But as I gotten older, I watch baseball differently. I watch for the pitching, obviously, and I enjoy the game in a different way. It used to be just watching them. Whoever won, that was a big deal. Now I'm watching the intricacies of the game, the pitchers, the hitting, all the science that goes into baseball, which is very, very fascinating when you take a look at it and really kind of get an idea of what the manager's doing, how he's got to make decisions in the game. So I watch it now. Unfortunately, I don't have a home team. The Braves are good, but I don't really watch the Atlanta Braves. But I still root for my Tigers. They've been struggling.
I hear you. Well, we're gonna have to get you some Pittsburgh Pirates gear. I'm gonna hit up Beth after this. I'm gonna find a pirate shirt with some pinstripes on it so you can walk around feeling like the man.
Absolutely. We need to, for sure.
I love it. Well, Jerome, thank you so much for doing this. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully we can go play some golf or bowl or something one of these days soon. But I'm sure I'll run into you out in Pittsburgh sometime soon.
Absolutely, you will, man. Thanks.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for doing this. I'll catch you later.
Take care.
Cool. See you.
See you.
Did he go? Is he still there? All right, cool. Yeah, so that was super dope. Thank you, Jerome, for doing that. I'm gonna hang out with a little. Scott and I played high school baseball together. We actually played against each other growing up through Little League, and then in high school, we were teammates. Ironically, so I play shortstop now, and Scott plays everywhere, but he was a senior when I was a sophomore, and I played first base because Scott played short and his twin brother played second, and I just wasn't that good at the time. So I used to pick Scott's bad throws and make him look good. I missed the Eastern League 2, rooting for me in Ahwatukee. Thank you. Ahwatukee is the town that we grew up in Arizona. Mr. F, what up, Murph? Me. Cool. Hey, Scott, if you want to join, we're good, dude. Scott's in my room right now. Mr. F. Who's my favorite Steeler? Right now, Juju's really cool. And he's my age, so I root for Juju for sure. Scott, comment something so I can see you, dog. No, we didn't go to the same college. I was committed to Arizona where Scott went, and then I got drafted out of high school. So we would have played in the same college, but ended up not being able to play with each other. But we played in the same high school team. Scotty Jetpacks, where are you? How do I get... Oh, we have questions. La 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 la. All right. Sorry, I'm struggling with this. Go live with... Where is Scott? Scott, request, dude. Scott's not that smart. We're struggling. Oh, how many times am I going to have to comment? I didn't see it, dude. Relax. There he is.
Big man.
Big man. How's my bed? Comfy?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty nice in here.
I love that. Well, thanks for doing this, dude. I appreciate it.
Whatever, man. Whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, that's right. So I was telling them about like our upbringing a little bit, how we played together in high school, played against each other in Little League, and how you were just way better than me back then.
Yeah, you were a shortstop, but there was some guy there already, so you had to switch over to first base.
Whatever. Coach Buck knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so this is cool because like I know everything about you, but these people don't all know everything about you. Tell us a little bit about yourself, dude.
Let's see. Born and raised Phoenix, Arizona. Moved out to Scottsdale to hang out with my guys like Cole. Yeah, we got a nice little crew over here in our complex. We got Bobby Dahlbeck, plays for Red Sox. We got Cody Bellinger, Jamie Westbrook. Cody? I don't know. Some team, one of those teams. I don't know, man. I love being out here in Arizona, getting to hang out with you guys and all the homies. And there's so many baseball players out here just because the weather is perfect. We train year round, so we got a good thing going out here.
Hell yeah, cool, awesome. Well, yeah, thanks for doing this. Someone said Bevy on here. JWest_4 asked. Oh, this is going to turn to one big inside joke. What have you been doing to stay busy? Are you excited about the possibility of us getting back? Like, are you ready? Are you excited for spring training? What do you got?
Yeah, man, I miss baseball. I've just been working out, staying ready, kind of in limbo right now, but at least I get to walk 30 seconds over to your place and hang out, so it helps pass the time.
Yeah,
jamming a little bit, just hanging out.
Yeah, so yeah, I was telling him earlier that we've been playing the guitar and you've been jamming and getting really good.
Trying my best. Not good enough to go on live yet, but we'll get there one day maybe.
We're not there yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. What do I have to ask you? Oh yeah, we have some questions from fans that they sent in.
All right, let's see what you got.
See what we got. For Scott, would you beat Cole in a race? What do you think?
100%.
Like no doubt. Like you think on every day you beat me?
Why wouldn't I?
Because I'm fast, dude.
Yeah. Well, you're long and lanky. Put on some weight. All right.
Fair. Scott, who is the coolest person you've met since being in the big leagues? Not Joe Jonas.
Let's see. Ooh, this is putting me on the spot here.
Right.
I got to meet Jamie Foxx. That was a very talented guy. That's pretty cool. I've met a couple, other musicians. We got to meet Dermot Kennedy together and John Bellion, who are, two of my favorite artists. So that was really cool to meet them and just chop it up with them for a little bit. But, I'm sure I've met some other people. I had a chance to meet Kevin Costner when I was out in California, and, super nice guy. Sports movies.
Totally. Totally. We're getting a lot of hair questions. Who has the better hair, me or you?
I mean, it's just different, We got different styles, so it's tough to tell. It's both of us have great hair, so.
Touche. Do you care to tell everybody about the highlights?
I mean, yeah, I got bored. I got bored in the quarantine. This is like a week in the quarantine too, so like I hadn't even begun to get bored, but I thought I was, and I was like, they'll grow out. Turns out I kind of liked them a little bit, so I might have to re-up them here pretty soon. But yeah, they're in there. It's just tough to tell.
Yeah, everybody, me, Scott, and our friends Jess and Jason and Abba, who live here as well. We got super bored one day, and they all dyed like the top of their hair blonde, and I got like one little streak here that looks super awkward and stands out. And that just goes to show you how incredibly bored we are. But yeah, dude, I'm sure that the all your fangirls in Philly miss you. I feel like you're the biggest heartthrob on this, even though a Jonas brother was here earlier.
I mean, hey, we got Harper in Philly. That's some tough competition out there.
True. Yeah, someone asked, what's it like playing with Bryce Harper?
Super cool. I mean, the fire that dude brings to the field is insane. Like, if you're not fired up to go play a game with that guy, I don't know what you're doing, because he will go all out, leave it all on the field every single game. He just wants to win, and I think that's what everybody that's in the league wants to do. So he just brings it every day.
I love it. You got any Philadelphia Phillies projections for this year?
Man, I love our new additions. We got Didi up the middle, who, by the way, is unbelievably talented. That guy does everything. But then we added Zach Wheeler. Happy I don't get to face that guy. I don't have to face that guy anymore. So, but I mean, we got a lot of good players on our team, so it should be a fun year.
For sure. Someone said that they named their horse after you. If you had a pet, and you had to name it after a horse, like a.
Wow, that's the first time I've heard that one.
If you had to name a pet, like say you got a dog or a fish or whatever, who would you name it after? It has to be like a famous person.
It has to be a famous person?
Yeah.
Well,
just so people that are watching this know.
Well, when I got my new guitar the other day, Jamie was over and we were watching like a throwback Yankees game, and he said, you got to call it Kareem for Kareem Garcia, bro. So my new guitar's name is Kareem.
I love that. You wouldn't name it after me? Never?
Why would I?
Because we're boys, dude.
I don't even like you that much.
That's rude. Scott does this thing where we're like super tight. He ever needs anything, he calls me. I ever need anything, he calls
here we
I
go.
call him. But when it comes down to it, like, he acts like he doesn't like me, and that's really great.
Yeah, that's about right.
Who's hiking up Camelback faster? If we were gonna hike Camelback Mountain, me or you?
I'm just not doing it. That's too long.
I'm with
not
you.
Worth it.
I'd rather ride my bike.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not doing that.
Cool. Yeah, no, 100%. What do you want to do tonight after we get off this? What are we doing?
Probably just hanging out like every other night. So,
what movie should we watch, everyone?
I mean, Wedding Crashers was on your TV when I walked in, so maybe that.
Wedding Crashers it is. Scott's really bad with birthdays. Someone just asked, do you guys know each other's birthdays?
Oh man, this is tough. Do you know mine?
April 29th?
Yeah, all right, man. Whatever. Well, do I have to guess yours now?
Yeah,
I
dude,
know
try.
it. I know it.
You do.
Why would I?
It's around Jess's.
May.
Jess's birthday's in July, dude. You're an idiot. Hey, Sam Kingery is in here. Scott's twin brother is in here.
And he said hum Cole, not even hum Scott. That's
because he probably knows my birthday. It's July 3rd, dude.
That's what I thought it was. I just,
All right, well, cool. Well, thanks for doing this. Can't wait to hang out with you in 5 minutes. And I love you, dude.
Have fun, man.
All right, cool. I'll catch you.
Later.
Cool. Yeah, that's Scott Kinger. He's the man, even though he acts like he hates me. But yeah, I mean, thank you guys for coming and watching Tuck Talk. This was totally thrown together last minute and ended up being really cool. Had some really cool people. Thank you, Joe, Jerome, and Scott, I guess, for coming on. And we'll probably do this again. Hi, Jesse Greenwood. And yeah, thank you guys so much for doing this. And if you guys have any ideas of who you'd like to see on here next week, blow up their Instagram. And bug the hell out of them so they do it. And we'll try to put something cool together too. But keep your eyes peeled for that Cole Tucker, Joe Jonas mashup drum DJ thing. And that should probably be out in like the next week or so. So thank you guys so much for watching this. We're going to go watch Wedding Crashers, and see you guys next time. Thank you. So I clicked end.